Wes Anderson creates movies that are easy to recognize because of his unique style. He uses bright, soft colors, carefully chosen music, and balanced, symmetrical shots to make each scene look eye-catching and neat. In films like The Grand Budapest Hotel, Moonrise Kingdom, and The Fantastic Mr. Fox, these elements work together to create worlds that feel both creative and carefully designed. His use of color, music, and framing makes his movies not just fun to watch, but also visually beautiful. First, colors. He uses limited color palettes. This makes a distinct storybook-like setting and makes you feel like you're in a children's book. This is ironic, actually, because a lot of his films are based off children's book, like The Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl, and books from Stefan Zweig. Next, he uses matching colors. In The Grand Budapest Hotel, the color palette is a perfect example of his love for pastel hues and contrasting tones. The film's signature cotton candy pink, deep purples, and rich reds create a storybook-like atmosphere, says Pixflow in their 2024 article. Colors to show mood, like in The Royal Tenenbaums, when the movie shows a soft colors like blue when the characters are sad, and in The Fantastic Mr. Fox, when warm oranges, yellows, and browns create a feeling of autumn and nature and nostalgia, and really a cozy warmth that makes you feel at home, which is the whole premise of the movie. Next, how he uses his music. He uses carefully chosen songs. He uses well-known or classic songs that really match the mood for the scene, like in The Royal Tenenbaums, when the music helps show the emotions for the characters. He also uses music to set the tone. Songs often create a specific feeling like playful, sad, or nostalgic, like in Moonrise Kingdom. The music makes you think back to earlier, more emotional times of the movie, or like here in The Fantastic Mr. Fox, when it really just makes you feel a sense of awe. And he uses music that stands out. Instead of blending into the background like most movies do, the music is noticeable and important to the scene. In Rushmore, the soundtrack helps shape the movie's unique style. Music Bed mentions in their 2025 article, Ooh La La by Faces is the final dance with the main characters, Max and Rosemary, in Anderson's second feature. The film ends with a heartwarming dance scene where the protagonist has a meaningful dance with an older school teacher who broke his heart. Using slow motion to focus a shot on the interactions of the characters and create a pause in the film, Anderson brings a moment together with an iconic song about growing up. Next, how he uses his awesome framing, which is my favorite part of all of his movies. Boom. He uses perfect symmetry. He often places characters right in the center of the frame so both sides look completely balanced. You can see this very clearly in the Grand Budapest Hotel, which I showed on an earlier slide. Frame Set writes in their story about Wes Anderson's framing, published January 13, 2023, this clever use of geometry results in a harmonious balance between these two contrasting elements, making it possible to create a visually stunning and captivating image. By carefully selecting the right mix of straight lines and circles, Wes Anderson is able to create a sense of harmony that leaves a lasting impression on the viewer. And also how he uses straight-on camera angles, like ones you see here, or in the video I might show. Many shots are filmed head-on instead of at an angle like most movies do, which makes it feel flat and organized, like in many scenes in Moonrise Kingdom. Last, how he uses carefully arranged scenes. Every object and character is placed very intentionally within the frame. Almost like a picture or painting, which, as I said earlier, many of his films are based off of. This is noticeable in The Royal Tenenbaums. Ben Linford writes about this in his May 20th, 2020 article about how Wes Anderson's framing, saying, notice in this shot from The Royal Tenenbaums, the lamps on both extreme edges of the frame, the equal length of the couch from either side of the central subject, the large area of darkness surrounding the windows on the right side of the frame balanced with a smaller area of darkness behind the lamp on the extreme left side of the frame, and incredible use of color, all which come together to perfectly balance the shot. Or in this scene, which personally, is my favorite scene from any of Wes Anderson's movie, which is the Grand Budapest Hotel, prison guard checking the cake scene. Wes Anderson uses his colors, music, and framing together to make movies that are both beautiful and memorable. His soft color palettes, meaningful song choices, and balanced framing makes every scene feel carefully planned and visually appealing. By combining these elements, he turns simple stories into unique artistic films that stand out and leave a lasting impression. From the first time I went to go see Isle of Dogs in the movie theater with my mom, I didn't know who Wes Anderson was. I just thought, this is a good movie. But now, knowing who Wes Anderson is, that movie has really sparked the start of my Wes Anderson journey. Thank you.